Okay friends, it's Pizza Friday and I have a carnivore pizza crust for you that is so good. Only 4 ingredients. I mean, how cute are these plates, right? But you're gonna wanna turn your oven on to 350 because this pizza, it's like, I grew up with Tombstone pizza. This is the birthplace of frozen pizza. This is like Tombstone pizza crust, I'm telling you. Tombstone was the very first frozen pizza. It started in our hometown. Craig and I both grew up in the same hometown. And it was across from a graveyard. And at that bar, it was a bar, my dad worked at it and his friend said, "Hey Joe, do you want in on this business?" And he's like, "Nah." I mean, how different would my life be if he was Tombstone Pizza president, right? But this is good. You're going to want to try this. Really, check that out. Okay, to make the crust, you're going to want a food processor or a blender. You're going to need some gelatin, and I like Further Food gelatin. This is going to give it that chewy texture that you usually miss from gluten-free products. I love Further Food. It's grass-fed. They're so generous. If you use code MariaMindBody, you save on every single order. And you can get like a huge bag. I don't have that here, but I wish I did. We're going to use cottage cheese. We're going to use the low-fat Daisy cottage cheese because I love it. And we have Parmesan cheese and 2 eggs, okay? So we're going to need 1 cup of the cottage cheese. And I always choose the Daisy brand because it's only 3 ingredients: cultured skim milk, cream, and salt. So we need 1 cup. I'm going to put that into a measuring cup just so we don't mess anything up. There we go. And I just did the Tribrid laser yesterday. Does anybody know what that is? It's a Halo Tribrid. It's like a brand new laser. And that's why my skin is a little compromised right now. So put a cup in there. We're gonna add the Parmesan cheese. You want 1/4 of a cup. That might be a little bit more, but that's okay. 2 eggs. It looks like 3, but I had a double yolk, so it's a good day. And then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of the gelatin. 1 and 2. And then you're going to puree this up right away. Oh boy, the cover's over here. Because otherwise the gelatin could solidify in spots. Now you might want to remove it once in a while, the cover, and get all of that down and in there because you don't want any of those cottage cheese chunks in the crust. You want it to be nice and smooth. So puree that again. You can just let this run for a few minutes if you wanted to. All right, let's check this again. It's looking good. All right, so if you let this sit too long, again, that gelatin is going to harden. It's not going to make it bad, but it's going to make it harder to form into a pizza crust, okay? So at this point, we're going to move this aside, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to use a cast iron stone. This is not necessarily a pizza stone, but this is what I like to use when I make pizza. Gives it a nice crispier type crust. And I'm going to put a piece of parchment on there, and I'm going to spray a little. You can use duck fat spray, whatever you want. And then, where did I put that spatula? Oh, right down here. Yeah. Did anybody know that Tombstone was the first frozen pizza? Most people don't know that. And at school, we would have like Pizza Fridays. That's why I guess I always associate Fridays with Pizza Day. Because we'd have Pizza Fridays and we'd have all the misshapen Tombstone pizza. I think they gave it to the school for free. And yeah, it's kind of a cool little side note about pizza. Oh man, okay. We're gonna spread that out all the way around because we like a thin crust. If you like it thicker, go for it, but it's gonna not hold up as well and you're gonna have to bake it longer because it's gonna have to get all the way through there. And the oven is on at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're gonna toss that in there for about 30 minutes. Check on it after about 25, because we just want it to be nice and golden, not too dark. Okay, there we go. So I'll catch you back in about 25 minutes. All right, so I grabbed it out of the oven. We're gonna put some toppings on, and you could make this your own. I'm actually making jalapeno poppers for my boys, and I thought, ooh, I should put cream cheese and then pieces of jalapeno and bacon on the top, and then they could dip it in ranch, but we'll do a traditional pizza because I think we're gonna have Craig do our taste test. So just smear that on as much sauce as you want. I'm a saucy girl, I love sauce, so load that up. And what do you like on your pizza? What toppings do you like? Because you might think we're a little crazy when I tell you what I'm putting on. So we use the Primal Kitchen sugar-free pizza sauce. Now we're gonna do some mozzarella cheese. And Craig's favorite cheese is Asiago, so we're gonna load that on there too. Asiago is just it's a softer cheese than Parmesan, and it has this like, I don't know, sweet nutty flavor that's really good. That's his favorite. And bacon. We're doing bacon. You probably saw it in the corner and knew what I was gonna do. Craig loves bacon on his pizza. I mean, why not bacon instead of pepperoni? Is that weird? And then we're gonna toss this back in the oven for about 15 minutes because it's only at 350 degrees. Otherwise you're gonna burn that bottom. Yeah, I might cut up a little bit more bacon and toss it on top. All right, let's check it out. It's looking good. This is kind of what you're looking for, a nice golden crust. We're gonna put some toppings on and enjoy. Okay friends, it's out of the oven, and when it comes out of the oven, don't cut it right away because it's gonna be a floppier crust. You know, we don't have a lot of structure in there, but I did just let it sit for about 15 minutes, and then it cuts really, really nice. So we don't need that knife anymore. Slice it up. And we have a very special taste tester today. Kai is at the jump park, and I really wanted to get this video to you guys today. And hopefully it's not gonna stick. Oh yeah, that's a nice crispy crust. Like, look at that. Craig's gonna be our taste tester, so I'm excited. Craig's here. Taste test. Kai's taste test. Craig's taste test. You are the pizza guy, though. I mean,
yeah, that's probably not fair.
Because he grew up in Medford, Wisconsin with me with Tombstone Pizza. Doesn't that crust kind of remind you of Tombstone Pizza?
Yeah, it does.
You know, I know you like those jalapeno poppers did a number to my throat. I know you like a crispy crust, but
that's really good. The crust consistency is really good.
And I know you usually like sausage on your pizza and all the fixings, but I don't have any. So what would you rate that?
It's still really good.
1 through 10.
I'd give it like a 9.5.
9.5. Do you save tens for anything?
I love pizza.
Do you save?
Do I save tens? Maybe sushi.
Koiso sushi.
Yeah, probably.
All right, everybody. So we would really love it if you would subscribe to our channel. It is totally free for you, and it helps us out a lot. And yeah, subscribe, share this video with your friends so they can know that they can have pizza on their diet.